Hello, everyone. I'm Sheldon Barlett-Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. It is always a pleasure. I'm never disappointed, and neither are you. I want for our next guest to reintroduce himself, his first and last name, and all he's up to.
Sheldon, I'm Bezich, men's health advocate, contributing writer to phillyvoice.com, and of course, the author of Crack the Code, 10 Proven Secrets That Motivate Healthy Behavior and Inspire Fulfillment in Men Over 50. How are you?
I am so good today. I am so good today. The sun is shining, at least for now, here on the
Yes.
East Coast. So I want to make sure that we
Yes.
all go out and enjoy it. But you always get us going into the weekend with some great tips. What do we got for today?
Today we have incentives and the role that incentives could play in spurring our exercise regimens. You know, the good news is, Sheldon, that the science just seems to keep on coming with respect to new studies and research on all facets of healthy behavior, which I love and gives us great topics to talk about. And today I want to talk about some new research coming out of the University of Pennsylvania that suggests that economic incentives and gaming incentives, where you get points for meeting your goals or you lose points if you don't meet your goals, really can help spur and sustain exercise regimens over a period of time.
Oh, I love that. I'm a little competitive, if you didn't know. I'm a little competitive. So any kind of incentive or any kind of a gamification that's in play for just about anything, whether it's beating my GPS home or it's just even additional things, it's very much of interest to me. And I think for the majority of people, making sure they have some kind of accountability.
Well, exercise is so tough. Really, despite all the benefits of a longer life, reduced risk of disease, mental health benefits, better sleep, all the benefits, less than 25% of adults in this country meet the standards for both aerobic cardiovascular exercise and resistance training. And so we're still not exercising to the extent that we really should in this country. So the question is, what's the answer? And the challenges we were just talking about is that, over the long haul, it takes persistence and consistency. But in our world today, we need fast and instant results because it's tough for us to stick with it. So this research that was conducted at Penn suggested that individuals who got a message every day through a wearable device, one message being about economic incentives. They gave participants $14 a week if they met their goals, but if they didn't meet their goals, they would take off $2 a day. Another group got just a message about meeting their goals and a motivational message having to do with the gamification strategy. You get points, you lose points. So those kinds of strategies, according to the research, increased the participants' ability to add more steps. Going into the research, they averaged about 5,000 steps a day. On average, they increased another 1,500 steps a day. They also, again, reduced their risk for death by cardiovascular disease and added about 40 minutes a week to their exercise regimen. So there seems to be something to this. There are other studies that suggest that, because those incentives would be considered extrinsic incentives, something from the outside. There are psychologists and behavioral scientists that suggest, well, maybe what are better for the long term are intrinsic motivated things. But the good news is, as we talked about, you can start, if you jumpstart your exercise regimen on the extrinsic side, you can then move, once you like this stuff and you find you like it, to more of an intrinsic model. So a lot of things out there to consider, and again, new research that really can give us some insights how to tackle this, goal of a longstanding exercise regimen.
Oh, I think it's interesting because I think that we all need that kickstart. And sometimes it's that competition, it's a fundraiser, it's, gearing up for a marathon or a 5K, that type of thing kind of gets you in the motion, something that can hold you accountable every single day. I have two young children, right? Well, maybe not so young anymore. I have a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old. They still have some sort of recess or some sort of gym class, right? That holds them accountable every day to move their body, right? Gym and recess for my 6-year-old. And so we don't really have that as adults. We don't have that carved out time that somebody, an adult or superior is like,
Mm,
okay, now go move. But these devices or this accountability or these incentives can act as those things, right? That little ping that comes
exactly.
in your phone or on your wrist that says it's time for recess.
Exactly. That's what the research shows. And today, one thing that folks need to do is check with their health insurer. Does the health insurer provide any economic incentives? Will they pick up the tab for your gym membership? Will they help in other ways that are economically oriented? And on the other hand, are there some apps that you can get that model this gamification sort of strategy where you get points or you lose points and you can get into competition, you can compare your results with your colleagues and such, and really make it, more of a social dynamic as much as an exercise and a behavioral dynamic.
I love this. I absolutely love this. I love the accountability of it. I love the
Mm,
reminder of it. I love the regiment of it because we've talked so much, and I think that oftentimes it's not that people don't know what they should be doing. I think it's more like, how do they get started and how do they keep going, right? How do I keep going? Because it's very tempting to be like, not today. Not,
right.
I started really well and then it kind of dies off. But,
Yeah.
financial incentives is definitely a way to do it, whether it's
Yeah.
$14 or not.
Yeah. Look, you're not going to become a millionaire, but if it gets you to the gym or gets you out walking around the block or whatever the case might be, then hey, it's a great jump start. And again, if you find that you actually begin to like what you're doing, if you feel good, if you're sleeping better, if it causes you to think about your dietary habits, then hey, that's a great jump start. And then that's where we move from those extrinsic to the intrinsic motivations, and then you're really on the right path for long-term sustained healthy behaviors.
I think this is so good. I'm ready to play a game. I'm ready for some incentives. I'm ready to get that notification that I've won for the day. I think this is a
Yeah.
perfect way for people to kickstart or to continue and maintain a healthy lifestyle. You always are on the mark. I love it. I love it. I love it. If people want to get in touch with you, my dear friend, if they want to
Sure.
follow, fan, and like you to learn more, where do they find that information?
On social media, it's at Louis Bezich. And of course, my website is 50plusmen.com, like over my shoulder here. Find out what's going on in my world and find out all sorts of incentives to live a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, we love it. We love it. We are so spoiled that you continue to join us. I promise you will not be disappointed. Get in touch with my dear friend from all of us here at This Is It TV. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and we will see you soon. Take care.